Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Wanderstop. We saw some friends left along the way as the seasons changed. We nattered with Nana. We reminisced with Ren. We helped someone and they built us a wind chime. And just as the stream ended, what looked like a very small bat happened to cross by, or a child dressed as a bat, was hard to tell. In any case, with more tea to make and more people to greet, without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. The day treated you kindly. Get yourself a warm beverage. Come join me. And never thereafter will there be a game where that is more apt. Alright, Alter. Pardon me. Check in with Nana first. Hi Nana, how's business? I bet you'd like to know. I won't fall for your mind games. What are your plans for the future? Plans for the future? What is this? A community college? Listen up, Missy. I'm a here and now kind of girl. I got no use for the future. I'm living in the present moment so freaking hard it would make your head spin. The future? Ha! I spit on the future. Come get me, future. Come do your dirty work on me, if you dare. You really sound very enlightened right now. Of course I'm enlightened. I'm the very goddamn aspect of spiritual centeredness. If you hear anyone saying I'm not enlightened, you send them my way for a good ass kicking. But speaking of enlightenment, take one of these promotional items with you. I'm focusing on brand awareness, inserting myself into the public conversation. I'm only going to take a piece of Nana branded merchandise to get the word out. Make sure Nana sells everything you need. World's best sales. I think we'll take this. Put that baby somewhere, all your friends will see it and be influenced by it. Maybe actually make some friends too while you're at it. Friends with disposable income. Cheers, Nana. We'll get this right up pride of place. Where everyone can make tea stains on it. No, let's pop it by the front window. Not quite there. I just want to put it on one of the tea drinking table. We'll pop it here. Yeah. It's not very strong. Hey, Red. Speaking of. Sure, every time I clean a mug. Oh, where's it, Ren? Before we go and find wherever that bat was. Yes, look, there is a bat up there. Terrifying. Ren, wait, come back! Hello, Warrior Alter. I have meditated on your predicament. I have the perfect solution. Oh? Surely you know by now these woods are not ordinary. They have a deep power within them. The forest changes people. It pushes them, shows them what they are meant to see. I came here for my own betterment, to be shown the next level in my training. I can see now that what I truly need is to help someone, to help you on your own journey. Tell me, have you ever heard of the sacred spring located within this very forest? No. Sacred Spring is a glade where holy water runs in abundance. It can only be found through diligent mapping of all parts of the forest. It is notoriously easy to miss. I believe that if we find it, your wounds can be healed and you will return to yourself. I will personally go with you to ensure we find it, no matter what. What do you say? Is this plan acceptable? Sure, let's do it. Excellent, I'm glad you agree. How will we look for the Sacred Spring? Here. Come with me to the workbench around back. I'll draw a map to show you my plan. I mean, sure. Who knows? It might even work. I've no inclination of how many endings the game may have. And I'm sorry, Ren. I've just got to... How does this happen? I mean, it is a tea shop. I never see anyone drinking... Oh, God, do I have any... We don't have any tea leaves. Chat with Ren first. Alright, let me illustrate my plan for you. We'll go thorough and be diligent. First thing that needs to be done is to chart all navigatable paths of the forest. I propose a 5-day period of survey to map the forest as best we are capable. From there, we'll select hotspot locations with the greatest likelihood of the springs nearby. For example, regions where moisture appears to be greater, where running water is more prevalent. For each such location we will spend 3 days navigating the area, travelling in greater and greater circles. Should this method not produce results, we will measure the elevation level at each spot we've investigated. Using these measurements, we'll track down the downhill movement of any bodies of water we found. It's very thorough. This should lead us to... Ah! Warrior Alta, what is the matter? My head... Oh god, my head hurts. Stop talking, stop talking. What happened? What did I say? Ren, this... I can't do this. It hurts. This is hurting me. This plan, everything you want to do, it's hurting. Why does it hurt you? Please tell me what the issue is. Oro says he thinks I'm exhausted. The man who looks like he'd lose a fight with a stapler, not really taking his opinion seriously. I don't like this side of you, Ren. How can you know what's best for you? You are the only one who knows what's best for you. I can't go with you. I'm afraid I do not understand. I cannot go to the Sacred Spring because my plan makes your head hurt. I'm tempted to believe you are now making a joke at my expense. No, it's not that. Ren, I'm sorry. Something is telling me not to do this. I feel like I need to stay here. I don't understand why, I just have a really strong feeling. If I even think about doing a plan, it hurts until I can't breathe. I need to stay here. For right now. Just for a bit. Maybe later I can go with you. Well, there won't be a later at this rate. Warrior Alta. It is as though I do not know you at all. You, strongest, fiercest, most fearless human I have witnessed in my lifetime. Could be intimidated by none, who trained herself into near immortality. When confronted with adversity, you have reduced yourself to an invalid, sitting here doing nothing. Man, he's suddenly got real toxic. To say I am disappointed is an incredible understatement. You think I want this? You think I want to be here right now? I do not need to think it, because you have told me so yourself. I want to go out and fight, but something is stopping me. As I said, you've resigned yourself to complacency. Get out of my clearing. You have chosen to reveal your true self. It is a shame. After I had grown to admire was a person of unwavering conviction. It is deeply saddening for me to learn she never existed. I quite wish I had not come here. I'll take my leave now. I did not expect that to flip completely in that direction. I've grown to really like Ren, and suddenly... Hey, you can't understand that someone's struggling and needs a bit of time just to, you know, pick themselves up, to breathe. Well, screw you, Ren. Stop, my guy. Oro here to console me, or has something else come up? Ugh. You see that guy in the mask, Ren? Yes, of course. Oro noticed the two of you preparing to do a combat of some kind. Has something happened? He, I wasn't the person he wanted me to be. Ah, I see. Are you the person you want you to be? Oh my god, please don't ask me that. Of course, Miss Alta, please forgive me. I'm sometimes getting too personal with questions. But Oro will simply say that he very much enjoys the person that Miss Alta is. Our masked friend is welcome to his opinion, but now you are having my opinion as well. Thanks. You are welcome. I hope that you are feeling okay in spite of it all. Bless this lovable man. He's slowly turning her around. Oh, before I go and investigate whatever that bat is, I need some tea leaves. And sure enough, forest provides. I'm liking just kind of being here. I wonder what end state the game kind of leaves you in, if it can leave you just... In theory, we never had to come to this season. We could have stayed in the last one seemingly forever. You know, the game wasn't forcing us to move. I wonder what might have happened had we stayed. If, indeed, the game had anything like little surprises there. Or if it was, in fact, just... Well, you've chosen to stay, so... Tend your garden. So many mugs. dinky little handle. Let's get them washed. Lovely. I need to start making space on it. So there's room. And so they are organised. So all these delightful little knickknacks we're finding, like this thing and the one that spawned up by the sword, that when the season changes will be assumably gone forever. I was like, that's a meta commentary in and of itself. Right, let's get these tea leaves drying. Beautiful. Right. Child? Question mark? That way. Hello? Oh, that's an actual bat nose. Welcome to Wanderstop. It's a tea shop. Oh, goodness. That might be a little too squeaky. You see, in my hometown, we're forbidden to drink tea, so... yeah. Well, it sounds like we aren't in your hometown. Right, of course, that's true, but, well... it's just that they said it's forbidden and no tea ever and that sort of thing, so... so yeah, it wouldn't be allowed, you know. I couldn't. Sounds to me like you definitely want tea. What? No! No way. What? No. What kind of tea do you want? The ear twitch. What kind of tea? Do I get to pick? Yeah. Like what do you want me to put in the tea? I guess maybe, gosh, how about books? Books? Is that not something people put in tea? Did I do it wrong? It's just that most people ask for tea with fruit or leaves in it. Oh no, I was way off. Oh my gosh. Books? What was I... Seems like you could have just said book tea and gone and done that. Didn't want to ruin a book though. I'll get you a normal flavour of tea. Right, of course. Yes, that makes sense. Let's have a normal tea then. Whatever's the most normal flavour you have, please. That's probably just tea leaves by themselves, right? Which is... oh, I tend to have my tea. I'm just seeing if any of these literally say normal. Puff pod might be interesting. Oh, normal tea. We'll just do it with tea leaves. We have to wait a little bit for some tea leaves. I need to go get more and be ready, be prepared. Oh, they grow so fast. Take the other way around the glade. Clearing. Chop. All mugs. Who leaves them out here? In theory, all be borrow. Most of the customers tend to leave them nearby. Suppose it still counts as nearby. Ooh, lovely. Get the sheet clippers out. Ball of yarn. Selenia's teddy bear. Mug. Bartic tidying of the grasses. Not quite mowing a lawn, but I'll take it. My goodness. A unicorn. The rocks. Some seeds. And a pot, which I'll just gently move over here. Because there's a lot of these about. Here we are. It's almost as if, maybe not intentionally, the music and doing these little chores, it almost lulls you into a sense of false security just because of how heavy some of the interactions and dialogue have been. There's been nothing like horrendous, just some hard truths. More than anything else, I feel. Oh, that must mean the tea leaves are done. Beautiful. Oh. A ladybug. Gotta fill up the window. Pardon me. With ladybugs, they tend to attract more ladybugs. It can be a real problem. I just had a room in the house where they were like lining the window. It was really bad. It was like opening the window and it being something out of like a swarm of locusts. It's but biblical. It was absolutely terrifying. Cleaned it up, but man, it felt real bad. The windowsill's looking lovely. This cup's going. Lovely. Right, now for some normal ass tea. Oh, that came out nice. Nope, don't alter, please. You're done in Nick to nick the tea mugs. I did it again. If there's even any dialogue for both alter or borrow with just regular ass tea. Borrow, probably. I swear this takes longer each time. Maybe I'm just psyching myself out. Oh, I need to take a picture of Bat Person as well. We'll get to that. Regular tea, which is a little yellower than I'd like, but sure. Get them. It's their first cup of tea ever if it's forbidden for them, so we need to give them a fancy mug. Let's give them the very pretty one. A little yellow, but the most normal ass looking tea we have made thus far. I approve immensely. Oh, you've lost an arm. I'll be with you in a moment, Ren. Here you go, small bat person. Here you go. The normal flavour. Oh, they flew up to catch it. Oh, very good. I'm glad to be drinking normal tea. Yeah, it tastes just like the way that tea ought to. Very, normal indeed. So why aren't you allowed to drink tea back home? Oh, we have all sorts of rules. There's like a million things we can't do. But it's not that bad, honestly. Other than all the rules, yeah, it's great. But still, you must be catalogued for the house. Hehe. Gonna start running out of spots. That Borrow one's gonna have to come down at some point. Right, now a cup for Borrow and a cup for me. There you go. Well. If it didn't just regular plain old tea. No extra ingredients, no extra nonsense. Just tea leaves and water. Miss Alter, this is quite the vintage recipe. In fact, there are many who consider it the only acceptable tea. Oh no, I've been spotted. Yes, it would shock you to know that some of the tea-making community is being quite ideologically divided, pardon me. Goodness, do not even get me started on the debates over proper length of tea drying. Borrow is having quite the patience, but these conversations are truly trying on the soul. And look at me, becoming quite judgmental I am. Not to worry, my dislike of the tea snobs is just a little secret between you and me. Thank you very much for the classic recipe. I enjoyed it very much. Go put that mug in the dishwasher, Borrow. You're so close. You do this on purpose. I know you do. You take a sadistic pleasure in making me put them in the goddamn washer. Right, one for me. Get the Twizzly Hive mug. More tea leaves are ready. Wonderful, wonderful. I can't imagine Alta's got anything to say about this one, but we'll see. I know, Ren, you've lost an arm. I will be right with you. I just need a moment for me. Speaking of, let's have a swig of his own. Lest it goes cold.
I had a trainer once who was obsessed with tea. He would make us sit and drink it. And he would always claim that there was all this deep wisdom in tea. But it was just talk. He treated us like it would be obvious, if only we paid attention, that somehow the wisdom would reveal itself. Drinking this reminds me of him. Ugh. I should add some flavor to it next time.
Perish the thought.
Something more than just tea leaves.
I'm glad she had something to say, though. Right, let's get it washed. Camo cup. It's a little much. Don't mind the shape, though. The bigger the better. Alright, Ren. I'm sorry you've lost an arm. Hello. My gosh, Ren, your arm. What happened to it? It was... I was caught off guard. Uncommon for me. Not like myself. Go take a seat, okay? I guess I'll bring you some tea. Yes. Tea. Is there any particular flavour you want? No. Oh boy. think a snot cone would be good to get rid of some of the pain. Yeah, we'll just do a snot cone tea. Do I have any snot cone? I do. Probably need another one though. Or thereafter. Which one's snot cone? Aha! Lovely. I like how Alta, how she was written there, was immediately sympathetic. Didn't have a go at him. Didn't bring any of it up. Wanted to help and make him a brew. I think that's a real sign of character growth for her, to be honest. Get him a tea. Again, pain relief when you've lost your arm, probably a little helpful. Although again, we don't know how time really passes outside of the shop, so God knows how long he's lost it for, but I would take a guess that those bandages maybe weren't red to begin with. So, still bleeding. Let's get him a solid mug. I saw something in my peripheral, it's fine. Hey, Bob will be right with you. Eventually. I don't know if I've drunken this one myself yet. I'll check the field guide. Then I can make one for me and borrow. We have not. There's still a few I haven't drunk. Kind of saving it till the... you know, the end when everyone stops talking, assuming it works in the same way, but... I'll give some to me and borrow after the fact. Oh! Nana's packed up shop! Holy shit! I've out business to... I've won! There you go, Ren. I know tea won't really help much, but hopefully it feels good to drink. Now that I'm looking at it, I do not feel very thirsty. Need help with the wound? Does it need to be looked at? I've cauterized it, as per my training. Should be free of infection. Pain I can handle. I brought the perfect tea for you. What happened? I do not wish to talk about it. You feeling okay? I am feeling not entirely well. My arm... This is only a setback. Yes, I'm being tested. I'm called to action. As always, the universe presents me with its challenge. I rise to meet it, or I do not. To this challenge, I rise. I will recover from this and become twice the fighter I was. And this is starting to sound real familiar. Oh, I've become incredibly dizzy. See, now the snarky options are here, but I don't think we're there given how she talked at first. Probably rest. Yes. I will do that. Warrior Altar. Yes? Would you permit me to give you something? A decoration for your shop. What decoration? My mask. It would have a good home here. What? Why do you want to give me your mask? Isn't it special for you? Yes, and that is why I wish to give it to you. My mask is an extension of my warrior's spirit. It speaks to the virtue of persistence. When I wear it, I feel emboldened. I felt as though I should leave it with you. Alright, I'll take it. Very good. I was about to say I'll go put it by the sword. I'll place it by your sword. That way you can be reminded, always, of the warrior spirit that is still in you, waiting to re-emerge. I hope that doesn't disappear at the end of the season. That'd suck. Fine. I'll do that now. I'm gonna keep carrying this tea. Alright, I'm gonna follow you with it. You're gonna put it down, or maybe you won't want tea. I can always make another. Have a swig of it myself. See if the pain relief does anything for Alta.
was a kid, I ate jerky for breakfast every morning. The reason I did this was because of the neighborhood bully. He was this vicious boy who'd antagonize the other kids relentlessly. Sometimes physically. But he'd also talk us down and make us feel worthless. One time, he beat on another kid so badly he went to the hospital. And all of us knew who'd done it, but we were too afraid to speak. The fear he inspired in me was like nothing I'd ever known. The bully was always eating jerky for some reason. And pretty soon, without my even realizing it, I began to eat jerky for breakfast every single day.
I'm very curious to hear what Borrow has to say if it's a drink that evokes... It's meant to cure pain. Maybe it'll remind him of something? Should leave a little bit left, just in case. Ren could use it. Right, now you Borrow. Pink drink for you. There you go. Picture of Nana. Well positioned, if I do say so myself. Well, well, if it isn't snot-cone tea, a flavour rich with nostalgia. They say that it is tasting like your breakfast food from childhood, yes? Borrow, the flavour of this tea is a beloved one. Sand. Wait a minute, did I put the wrong tea in that? I was meant to go for the snot cone. And? Yes, nature's breakfast. I did not expect that. Indeed, it is not a common breakfast. No, Borrow, it isn't. I'm concerned. Don't worry, I'm quite used to the looks of disgust. To be truthful, sand is not an especially nutritious or satisfying meal. Yet as a youngster, I felt I was drawn to it. Felt I must start each day with a mouthful. Why? Again, who can say? It's quite strange as a child. Good thing you grew out of it. Well, perhaps I still sneak in a spoonful of sand every now and then, just for the memories. I am... Okay. You bring that mug to the dishwasher. God damn it. Which tea did I put in there then, if it wasn't snot cone? What's a snot cone? Okay, it also does the breakfast thing. I was fine. I did not make a mistake. It's okay. I'm gonna check on Ren in a moment, unless he's... just sitting? Okay. Go check the mask. Hey, Nana, you moving on? You packed up? You betcha. I've reached what we call market saturation. Customer pool here is tapped. You gave us a lot of shit for free, Nana. I can read the writing. It's time for me to pack up and move on. Did you achieve all the business you wanted to achieve? Sales were, shall we say, unimpressive. It's not all about sales. You know what it's about? Brand presence. These people know me now. I'm a fixture in their lives. They didn't buy anything, but they're thinking about me. That's the big picture. One day they won't be able to imagine life without the firm, profitable presence of good old Nana. This is called investing in the future, and you kids wouldn't know a thing about it. I'll miss you, Nana. No, you won't. You're just confusing me for the fabulous services I offer. I've already left this place in my mind. You're just a husk to me now. Bye, Nana. Good luck. Have a safe trip. Unprompted by me. More growth, Alter. It's lovely. Don't dump your trite platitudes on me. I'll miss you. Come back. Actually, Alter might just be fucking with her. To be fair, might just be doing so. No. Off she goes. go check on Ren's mask. Again, I hope this remains. Oh, the mane was part of the mask. Well, holy shit. That's a wild discovery. Didn't even budge. Still haven't rested enough. It's been forever. Much longer until I've had enough rest. What's it gonna take? Whatever this sculpture was, let's not focus on sword fighting. Let's try and birth more mushroom celestial astrology objects out of the ground. Demon Hunter's candle stuff stuck around, so maybe Ren's will too. Need anything? Oh, are you not talking? Is this happening again? Shit. Okay, well, I'll go talk to Borrow. Wait, Batchild, you had something... I'm sure you had an exclamation mark. Where are you going? That didn't trigger a change state in the game, did it? Shit. That child... Or... I guess bat... I don't know the species. Hey, it's happening again. Thing where people don't speak. Ah, yes. Borrow was very curious whether this would be the case. I'm supposing it's time to once again go to the shrine under the willow tree. Let's go there now, yes? Oh, Are we going to a different version of the clearing again? I swear I've buggered this up somehow. Most likely, yes. Okay. Come. We will explore it together. Wait. Yes? Or, please, I need to know why I can't fight anymore. I need to know what's wrong with me. I have to know. I can't keep going on like this. Please, can't you help me? Can't you do something? Can't you fix me? Miss Alter, may I make a suggestion? The next time you are sitting down at the shrine, I suggest you are holding this question firmly in your mind. There is a state of transition as the forest takes us from one place to the next. This transition place is quite powerful, may respond to your inquiries. But you must be holding the question clear in your mind, yes? Shall we go there now? I think that would be good. Let us go shine the light. No, but the bat! There was clearly more to happen with the bat. If there's one thing I hate more than anything else, especially games with mechanics where, like, the state of NPCs and dialogue moves on and can be missed, I'm infuriated by the fact I feel I have missed something. But because it autosaves all the time, there is no place to rewind to. Maybe when they sit down. And even learn their name! Look at them, longing for more tea. I have failed you, and I am sorry. Such is the nature of games like this. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe I screwed up. Maybe there was no quest. I bet if I look back at the footage there was. I'm going to lose everything out of my inventory, so it's not actually going to matter. All of the trees and stuff. Alright, let's get this over with. I've liked this summer pinky one. It's very nice. Here we are. I will light the shrine once more. And there we go. You may simply sit down here whenever you like. The shrine will take care of the rest. I'm wishing you well, Miss Alter. As always. I'm sorry, Bat Person. May we see you again. I hope. Alter stares at the mysterious shrine. Sit down in front of it. Let your mind wander. Yeah. I even named the stream after the Bat Person. I bet we finished the game. And there's one achievement missing. If you can't tell, it genuinely makes me livid. Where am I? My name is... Don't remember my name. It's again. Oh god, what's going on? Where am I? Someone please... Oh, hello, miss. Horror? What pleasant fortune to pass by you in these woods. Would you care to take a seat with me? Excellent. It is good to be sharing your company. Expression. Horror, why? Why can't I carry my sword anymore? What happened? What's wrong with me? There must be an answer. There must be. An answer, yes. There must be, yes. You are holding the question in your mind. This is good. Remember, the forest will help you. It will show you what you need to be seeing. Keep holding the question. Can you see anything? Feel anything? Remember anything? Yeah, I remember fights. I remember losing, stupidly. Lost a bunch of fights and then came to this forest. I ran and ran. And then I found Master... Wait, what? And I found Master Winters. No, we didn't. Hang on. I found Master Winters. Wait, I did? Or did I already find Master Winters? Please, Miss Elter, you should really focus on the memory. Best not to lose it now.
Okay. I remember.
Oh boy.
I made it to her house. I found Master Winters. I did it. Then what? She welcomed me into her home. She was polite. We talked. I told her who I was, all the things I'd done. I was so excited. Why did I forget this? I showed her my capabilities, my speed, my power, and I explained the problem. My losses, my stupid losses. She watched me the whole time. She listened. And then... What happened then? Then we sat down in her kitchen. I told her that I wanted her to train me, to restore me to my full self. With her training, I would be as strong as ever. I had no doubts. Help me to become complete again, I said. She's the only one who could help. Please, I asked her, please help me. And she just sat in silence. And I didn't know what to say. I remember this now. She looks up at me finally after all this, and she says,
"No. I cannot do this. You are missing something. You are lacking in self-control. I cannot be the one to teach you this, for it takes a very long time to master, and I only have so many years left."
Oh no, last hope shattered.
Very disappointed. You've come such a long way and worked yourself so hard just to make it here. Please feel free to stay with me here for some time, if you wish. We can walk in the garden, discuss our pasts, and what we aspire to. These topics are rich soil for the mind. Of course, if you wish to leave, I would be glad to escort you. It is entirely up to you.
I sat there, just listening to her say all of this, telling me that I could not be trained. I couldn't think. I couldn't feel. And then, something happened.
Oh no, don't cut us off there.
It's all right.
Oh, no, we haven't, have we?
You're going to be okay. I know how to help you.
Nope. Nope. Look.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What did I do? Why did I do that? I wasn't trying to do that. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. No, please. You have to believe me.
Get the hell away from me. Stay away.
No, please. I need this. I need your help.
Are you insane? Get out of my house. Get out!
No. I am in control. I am in control. Please. This isn't me. Please don't let this be me. God, no, please. I don't want to be this person. I don't want to be this person.
You know, I wasn't expecting a turn like this.
I had ever felt in my life. And I didn't want to feel it anymore. So I just blocked it out. The whole thing. I pushed it all down. As deep down as I could. Like it never happened.
I am so endlessly curious. Just other paths and avenues to, I know, like trying to run away from the tea shop every time rather than helping. Like, again, if it's Stanley Parable stuff, who knows how much more there may well be, but Jesus. I remember it now. I remember what I did. I attacked her. Miss Alter. That was a very difficult memory to recall. I am so sorry. Why? Why did I do that? I don't understand. She didn't. She was just sitting there. She wasn't doing anything. Is there anything Borrow can be doing to help? Miss Alter, I will be close by if you are needing anything at all. The winter we've come by the looks of it. Everything is grey and dead, doesn't even have an evergreen shine through, it's just really grayscale. Oh, Ren's mask is still there, that's a plus. Just a small, tiny bit of music. She got up at least. Obviously no tools. The Pluffins are about, so, you know, we're not completely devoid of life. It's cold. People love tea when it's cold. Oro? Hello, miss. Oro has made you a cup of tea. Won't you have a sip? Here. I am hoping it helps. Oh, you even picked out a fancy mug for me, isn't that nice? How are you feeling? Any better than before? I'm trying to, but... Oh god, why? Why would... I can't. Miss Alter, it sounds like trying to describe it is perhaps not the best thing for now. Please, simply take a bit of time to rest. Have some tea. Just be letting yourself return to neutral, yes? That is all. I'm wishing you very well, as always. I just need to find the wind chime stayed as well. That's good. There's a bench over there. We'll go with this bench. I like this bench. Your old stop sign.
awful. I'm not a good person. I was doing so good. Everything was so good. And then oh my god, I'm pathetic. I had everything. And I threw all of it away. All I had to do... She was right there. The one person who could help me. She was right there and I just... like I was an animal.
She already said no, though.
I don't know what I deserve anymore. Maybe I'm nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
Oh boy.
I'll never deserve anything good like that. Ever again.
I'm a big believer in redemption. Learning from one's mistakes and trying to do the right thing, but when you're at this point and everything is so grey, it can be very difficult. Obviously, context and severity of what's been done is very important. I think it would be a lot harder for me to even entertain that had she killed her, for example. Weeds. Can't really make tea out of weeds. Oh, they're all weeds. Can we make anything with weeds? Right. Right. Borrow has note to say. With everyone's pictures on the wall. I'm so sorry, Bat Person. I'm so sorry. Demon Hunter and Geralt and... yeah, they're thinking eggs and... Nana and the tools are gone. Oh, there's static in the background now. Maybe there's something on the radio. Maybe we can find some nice music. There's nothing on the radio. God damn it, Game Design. Sweet Jesus. Here, let's make you feel completely like shit. What the fuck? Hi there! Well now, ain't this a welcome sight? Some kind of shop you got here. Sure looks that way now. Music, don't do this to me. You said I'm not in control. Oh, who's this exactly now? Just attacked her, just like that, for no reason. Attacked someone? It must have been someone real bad. Oh, no! You shut up. You have no idea what you're talking about. She was trying to tell me something important, and I destroyed all of it. Whoa there, friend. I didn't mean nothing by it. You know, I'll just be over here, okay? Don't worry about me none, yeah? Gotcha. Who's this miscellaneous Saiyan who's rocked up floating on a cloud? Why is he using a gear stick? There's nothing there. There's no steering wheel. I have so many questions. Where are my tools? God damn it, there are weeds that need weeding. Oh, weed trimmers. Okay, we can do that. There's so many weeds. Get them. Just chop. Do the task. Focus on chopping away the badness. Make room for the good. Yeah. Figure this out. There's still some plants over there. Look, they can give seeds. Man, usually a clump like that would have dropped a mug or something, though. Doesn't have to be rewarding. Have to get the work done. Oh, that little trill in the sound is unsettling. wonder if I'd have just said I serve tea, I could have done... Like, again, how much changes based on the little bits of dialogue? How much is illusion of choice and how much is the game giving me different options and paths? Truly, it's one of the things games like this I really love to do after finishing a first playthrough. Is really going through and just the big Google, to the wiki, to all of it, to videos, to guides, to explanations. Don't get me wrong, given the length of the game, it's something I might just do myself in my downtime. I'm very curious to see what happens if we just leave the forest time and time again from the first time we get here. I also think, especially now that I'm streaming a game, I think when we did The Pale Beyond, there was an element of, oh, it feels like there's a whole other bit of story in this direction, and there was, and it unlocked a whole new mechanic. A little bits like this in Stanley Parable, I'm kind of the opinion folks should discover it for themselves. Whether that's a discovery through Googling and finding out, I don't know, I like having the almost the one and done nature of it a little bit. Again, it'll vary game to game, but I think for this one, I know, I'd love for more people to play it. How much tea are you going to make? You're going to I bet people have made some beautiful looking areas just doing the gardening and really going ham on it in the different seasons. Wouldn't it be crazy, by the way, if the game doesn't change from this point on? If this is it now. Oh, nope, it's alright. What is it, Son Goku? What do you want? What do you want? Oh. Well, wait, is he already just done? We've been here for like 2 minutes. Can't just suddenly change the season again. Nothing has been achieved in winter. That's a bizarre choice. Alright, this is too fast. Or that guy sitting on the cloud. He's already gone totally silent. Really? He only arrived just a moment ago. Is he saying nothing at all? How very fascinating. Miss Alter, this is quite unusual. Up until now, our customers have only gone silent after a long period. Oh, I was wondering if it was something to do with the shop itself. Now I'm having a new hypothesis as to what is happening. Please won't you join me at the shrine under the willow tree? I'll tell you more. I may have to change the title of this stream, by the way, from Was That a Bat to My Emotions. Just feels a little more apt. I didn't even learn the dude's name. Maybe if I'd offered to make him some weed tea, yeah. Weed tea. Kind of skipped autumn, didn't we? Unless the first one was summer, then the pink was autumn, and this is winter, and we still haven't done spring? Maybe? Here is what Burrow is thinking. This forest has a mind of its own, surely you've noticed. Indeed, I am learning more about it all the time. The forest responds and reacts. It can create and it can destroy. All of this, the forest can do only because of the people who are inside it. People like me, like our customers, and like you. Miss Alter, the forest is reacting to you. What you are feeling inside, it is informing what we see here in the clearing. And Burrow suspects that this silence from our customers, the need to change clearings, something in you is asking for this. As though a part of you wishes to move on and is requesting a change. Oh, that kind of meta-commentary where you... Not self-sabotage per se, but sitting in stagnation is a... self-loathing. Ah, know that feeling very well. In truth, I do not know for sure, but this is being my guess. Tell you what, we will light the shrine once again. Simply see what the shrine has in store for us this time, and then we will go from there. 1 foot in front of the other, yes? There we go. You may now sit at the shrine if you care to. Please do as you feel, Miss Alter. No rush. As always, I will be here if you are needing anything. Thank you so very, very much for your patience. I want to clip some more of these weeds. Look at how many there are. That's crazy. We can't leave it like this over Winterboro. It'll be a nightmare come spring. Better to do it now. And the work is needed, isn't it? Now, surely I am just ignoring a facet of game design, but I don't know. Or they grow back immediately. There'll be no reward, no achievement for doing this, and I'm not going to run around and get every single one because more will grow faster than I can actually clear them out. But at least Borrow's favourite little plant stand. Trellis, that was it, the trellis. It's very poignant as well not to have any of these drop anything. No mugs, no collectibles, no pictures, no parcels, absolutely nothing. Thank God it gave me the clippers. Has it grown back the path I already... Sweet gods. It's an army. Do you know what, Borrow? I don't know if I can do this. It's literally, it's starting to stretch to the horizon. Look, there's more down there. I think he's right. We don't want to be here. They've grown up there too. It'd be really messed up to make her try and pick up a sword now. I can't do it to her. I can't. We gotta leave this place. God knows what we'll be greeted with next. Next flashback, we've killed Borrow and this has all been a hallucination. No! That'd be really, really bad. Hellish, I think was the word I was going for. I don't remember. My name. What am I doing here? It's a blur. It's a fog. Please, someone.
Hey, I'm here.
Nope.
I've got you.
It's the toxic murderer. Nope.
Do you remember who you are?
You. This makes that early attack, when this first happened, way more creepy. You hate me. You want me to suffer.
What are you talking about? This is what you asked me to do. You wanted to be amazing. That's what we're doing. Together. We're achieving the impossible. There isn't a person alive who wants you to succeed as much as I do.
I know, I believe you. But you don't let me rest. Ever. I need to rest at some point. How about after I find and apologize to Master Winters?
No. You have to let go of that. It's in the past. Don't you remember the bigger goal? Undefeated for the rest of your
Look at
life.
how the eyes of this positive one are drawn here. Just as tired as we are. Why can't I just find rest first? And then I'll get to the bigger goal after that.
If we stop now,
Oh God.
something horrible will happen.
Something horrible? What are you talking
It'll
about?
tear us both to pieces. It will destroy us. You know this.
The inability to rest and be at peace. No, I don't know. Explain this. What horrible thing is going to happen if we rest? That was a clever cut.
Hey, you're going to be okay.
Get away from me. Please don't have the tea shop be on fire. I can't take that right now. It's pink again. And a lovely night time. Hello again, miss. How are you doing? Oh, there's this person that I keep seeing. She looks like me. She has my voice. She tells me what to do. She's unrelenting. I can't disobey anything she says. I think I attacked Master Winters because of her. I see. And Miss Alter, where do you think this person comes from? Oh god, no, I'm doing it right now myself! She's not me. I know she looks like me, but we're different. She isn't you. No, she's something else. I would never attack Master Winters, never. I know myself. Someone could be manipulating me, getting me to attack people. That's possible, right? What if the person manipulating me is using a disguise to look like me? That would make sense. Oh boy, we are grasping now. There's plenty of explanations. I'm not a bad person. No, it doesn't matter where she came from. All that matters is getting free of her. Yeah, I'll find a way. I'll fix this. Don't worry. Miss Alter, gosh. Yeah, why is it? Nothing. Never. That's the first time Borrow has not spoken his mind, as far as I'm aware. I will trust your judgment on the matter. This is being your journey, not Borrow's. Right. Let's just get back to running the shop, okay? I don't want to talk about this anymore. We'll just, grow plants and make tea and serve it and sweep
I'm
leaves.
supposed to rest, right? I'll just relax and rest and chill out and make tea.
Oh, shite, we're coming full circle.
Focus, Alta. Focus on
Nope.
relaxing.
This
You can do this.
defeats the point of relaxing when you're telling yourself you have to relax. Oh. This hurts.
And hey, if I can't fight anymore, then I'll just be great at making tea instead. That's fine.
Right, great, good. Let's do it. Here we go. Miss Alter, Burrow would like to make you a cup of tea. You've been working quite hard. Why don't you let someone else handle this particular task? Oh, okay, sure. Excellent. I will be back in a minute. Go, stand up. Alter. We gotta wait for him to come back. He literally said he'll be back in a minute. Gotta trust him. Right? One minute, right? Literally 60 seconds. I'm gonna clock OBS, which has a timer running. I'm gonna clock 60 seconds. Can I do that while sitting down? Does the world continue to move? Oh, gods. I think it does. Swig of his own tea as well. Make sure you do the same out there. Kind to yourself. Make a cup of tea. It'll be alright. He says as he slams his teacup into his front teeth. Oh, did the mic pick up that clink? Bloody hell. Right, about 20 more seconds. it's not permanently night time. The sun is coming up. Feels more like autumn than the other one did. I don't know. Alright. Well, Borrow didn't return. Tools are back, though. Here you are. This particular cup of tea is made very lovingly with painted gourds. Painted gourds taste like one's favourite type of ice cream. Isn't that wonderful? How does the fruit know what kind of ice cream is your favourite? Who knows? It's a miracle of nature. Anyway, I hope you're finding some time to simply sit and take care of yourself, Miss Alter. And of course, Borrow will be right here if you are needing anything at all. Benches have changed again. What?
I don't have a lot of overtly pleasant memories with my mother. But there was this one magical afternoon where she brought home ice cream out of the blue. And then the two of us sat in our back porch and ate it together. And chatted, and sat in silence. I can't even explain why, but it was just peaceful and magical. And then,
Bird?
out of nowhere, she says, "You know, we're both so lucky that we have your father. I know you don't care for him, but we're so lucky." We? I thought to myself, what was she talking about? She said, "I promise with him around, it's going to get better." My mind clamped down on that phrase. It's going to get better. What did she mean? What was going to get better? What was wrong? Did she know something I didn't? I started to feel sick. That night I couldn't sleep. Vaguely in the back of my throat, it felt as though something was making it harder to breathe.
I don't know why that one hit for some reason. We did just see a bird walk past. Let's get this to the washer. Grab up our tools. Let's have more room for photos, right? I do have a spare of Borrow, but we are actually starting to run out. There's one there. One there. Oh, camera. This isn't creepy for the customers at all to come back in and find they've all had pictures taken. Now, tell you what, before we come back to that, there's another one here as well. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick bio break. And then we'll natter on with everyone. Green seeds. Oh no. Possibilities have opened up once again. We'll have a read through these proper when we get back. just gathering up every seed in the house first. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. Delightful, delightful, silly creature. Come on, outside. Don't belong in the shop. There you go. Where'd the seed go? Absolutely robbed. Absolutely robbed. I should have let him keep it, for God's sake. Alright. We're going to take a quick bio break. Before that point, let me change the title. Because I have to. There we go. Alright, stretch your legs, refill your beverage. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. I'll see you soon. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let's now with Borrow, checking with this new customer. Borrow, is there a way to get more picture frames? I used all the empty ones in the shop. Most of them, Alter, most of them. How artistically forward of Miss Alter. Perhaps museum curator is in your future. But to answer your question, no. Borrow is not having any more picture frames. Very sorry. I am, of course, acquiring them whenever I can, but picture frame salesmen are not often wandering these woods. You perhaps settle for just the number of frames we already have. What do I do with my other pictures? Again, with great apologies to Miss Alter, you may not be able to use every picture you are finding. Perhaps it will be a little exercise in choosing favourites. Yes, a select few photos which call out deeply to your soul. Personally, Burrow is so indecisive that I can never pick favourites. Oh no, I feel that. That's why the frames were all empty when you arrived. But one day, I will be getting over my artistic decision paralysis, surely. Hey, yes, it is not too late for museum curator to be in my future as well. Oh, it's a lovely little detail. Hello, aristocratic bird person. Welcome to Wanderstop. It's a tea shop.
A tea shop at last. A welcome bit of civilization. You can't know the depravity I've been through out here. Best not to discuss it. Please then, let us get to it. What items are on your menu?
You just tell me what you want, and I go try and make it.
Ah, a shop run in the classic Oshigane style. How delightfully quaint. Let's see, what shall I request? I think I'm quite partial to lavender at the moment. A cup of lavender tea will do nicely. And I do believe it would pair nicely with some ghost fruit. I say, now here's an idea. Are you capable of altering the colour of the fruit? You know, my dear, the satisfaction of tea comes from its aesthetic just as much as its taste. Ghost fruit truly takes on a striking cut-up pattern when altered, don't you agree? Which do I want? The regular ghost fruit or the one with alternate colours? Oh, let's go with both. Yes, why not? Both it shall be.
Okay, so your order was lavender tea with regular and colour-swapped ghost fruit. That it?
Exquisite. I shall be awaiting it eagerly.
How on earth do I do that? We've got new things to read while I'm here. Waper sprouts. Bright and tangy with hints of lavender. Fancies one's awestruck amazement at the vastness of nature. Painted gourds. Tastes like your favourite flavour ice cream. Eating it gives one the sensation of being in higher social standing than they actually are. The blue loops, the fruit of regrets. Eating it makes a person more likely to confess their mistakes. Tastes like apricots. Prison peppers. Rich and chocolatey. Said to be the fruit of the underworld. Compels you to use the word triangle in conversation. And ghost fruits. A savoury treat often served at pies. Fills one's head with utterly fabricated names of popular songs. How do I change the colour? Borrow? Hey, customer asked me for a fruit with alter... Oh. Noble and futile. A noble and futile effort. Best of luck, said the achievement. Do you know what that means? Of course, let me explain. Miss Alter, did you know that the mushrooms in our clearing can be used to alter your large hybrid plant? I did not. Take a look at this cute little mushroom, for instance. If you are putting 3 of these mushrooms around a large hybrid, it will change the plant's colour. And not only is it changing the colour of the plant, but of the fruit as well. The taste of the fruit is remaining the same as before, it simply changes its appearance. This is precisely what your customer is asking for. Serve them fruit that has had its colour swapped. Large hybrid surrounded by 3 colourful mushrooms. Got it. Perhaps it would be good if this information was written down someplace. How about this? Borrow will add a couple of pages to your field guide. There you see, each mushroom's having a different effect. Ah. These pages will be in the mushroom section of your field guide. There you go. I'm hoping this helps you greatly in your tea making journey. Imagine, it's another one of those things of a game like this. I think Tunic's probably the best example. Once you have the knowledge gained through the game, a second time through changes immeasurably. And again, Tunic's a fantastic indie game. I highly recommend you play it. Like, literally, spoiling anything about its mechanics would ruin that whole game. You have to see it for yourself. Right, we've got some new herbs to plant. This seems like as good an area as any. Get this parcel over first. There is a... I thought it might, I don't know, upgrade it or something. I'm sure another person will show up as I am milling around. There you go. Music's a little more adventurous. I mean, not quite hopeful per se, but intrepid, you know? Should we go grab some of those hue mushrooms? Let's have a look at some of the others. Dupe shroom duplicates the large hybrid. Stink shroom shrinks it to be potable. Hue changes the colour and its fruit to an alternate palette. And gift shroom causes it to produce trinkets instead of fruits. Huh. Well, I guess I start just gathering up mushrooms. And if I'd known this at the start, I don't know what else could have been accomplished. I know I can only carry so many of them, though. I can always put a load down nearby. They don't seem to disappear. Okay, pocket's full. Let's get them over here and start putting them about here for now. So I have that. I don't think I'll be using all of them necessarily, but let's get a little collection building. I'd like it to be a little more organized, but it's okay. Okay, it's a start. Get these leaves going. We're out mushroom hunting, we might as well. Oh, lovely. Maybe you stumbled upon it. Like, you know, you're just experimenting, putting stuff about and planting things around other plants. Maybe someone will have stumbled upon it. And I wonder what that necessarily changes or dialogue it could trigger. It might just be small little nods to the fact you've done it, but even so... One of those little things I enjoyed so much about Baldur's Gate 3 is truly having just about everything, not 100%, but just about everything be commented on or replied about. Watch me accidentally grow some kind of mushroom golem without meaning to. With the trinkets, it never seemed like I could give them to anyone. Which feels like it's something that I should have been able to do. I never forgot about that little bench. It's our little starting bench. I never run back to it. Get another bag of tea leaves. More mushrooms as we go. Oh. Grab these while I'm here. Should be that first set of tea leaves done. So many less weeds now. Unbelievably big difference. Beautiful. That should do for now. There's a blue seed. Do I have one of each yet? I don't have any red seeds. Oh, pink seeds, rather. We have to stumble across some. Maybe this season doesn't have any. Wouldn't be too surprising, but so far every single one has had at least... Well, no, to be fair, the winter season didn't. It just had weeds all around. Oh. Oh, the big astrological thing disappeared. Shame. Where's that plant? Hang on. Yellow, yellow, green. Just gonna grab these while I'm here. Hang on, postbox. I'll get back to you once I've deposited this. A lot of huge shrooms. The person who has returned a second lost parcel. This is quite confusing. As you know, you already returned one lost parcel to me containing my sacred cloak. However, your latest package contained another cloak, exactly the same in every way. Where did the second cloak come from? My cloak is the only one of its kind. This is not possible. Where are you finding these packages? Attached is a photo of me attempting to wear both cloaks at once. As you'll see, it's quite nonsensical. I'm coming apart at the seams attempting to wear two cloaks at once. What have you done to me? Sincerely. Olivia the Owlmancer. Oh my goodness, that has to go right next to the other one if we can. Around here somewhere. I think it's downstairs. Oh well, it will confuse people. I mean, it looks like she's managed it okay. She's kind of using one as a scarf. Oh, seed. Still no red seeds about. Pink, rather. Pink seeds. Yes, I know, bird lady. I will be with you eventually. Take one, save space. Get that one going. Bird, you have a package. That's very kind. If you wouldn't mind dropping it, please. Thank you. There we go. I see a pot nearby. No, I don't just want to chop this one down, but... Yoink. Okay. Well, the pink has gone from our book, so I think that's the game telling us there are no pinks at this point. Blue and 2 green, one would assume. Yellow, 2 green. Green, yellow, green, blue. Maybe green, pink we don't have yet. Oh, green and green. Close can these be to each other? Okay. I put another green here. Will it make... Holy shit! It did! It made another plant! Man, you can get really, really efficient with this. The more you know. This music might be my favorite of it. Oh, sorry, Borrow. This happens every time. Hang on, what actually happens when I say I need help with the gardening? Will he do something? Oh, no, there we go. It's just little tutorials going. Why can't I just plant new tea bushes using seeds the same way I make other plants? Ah, that is an excellent question, Miss Alter. Seeds are being a gift to us from the forest. We can only be using what the forest allows us to have, and it simply chooses not to give us seeds for tea bushes. Why, you ask? Who can say? Perhaps the forest is jealously guarding its precious tea leaf seeds. Yes, this is surely the answer. Could be Borrow. It could be. Now, can you... Oh, he's having a good old sniff. Garden's getting to the point here where I probably will be spending most of my mid-afternoons and evenings watering. Not an unpleasant activity, it depends on the weather. But even if it's been just raining a bit and it's grim and dark, Mother's always like, they need watering, they still need watering. Water them again, they're bone dry. 2 minutes after they've just been watered, they're bone dry, this basket's bone dry. Like, it's really not. I've literally just I've been sat there for 5 minutes with it. It should have me do all I need. In theory. Probably need a few more of the blue. Tea leaves are done, but that's okay. Don't need any more right now. How do I give that person 2 cups of tea, by the way? Is it both at once? Or one at a time? Or all of them at the same time? Said both, so I assume both at the same time. Right, that should do us. Let's see about some of these new ones then. That'll be blue and free green, yellow free green, green and free green, green blue, green yellow. Keep hitting the wrong one. Then we want one with yellow. Okay, then yellow and the green. And blue and the green. Fancy. Very pretty. Boosh! Looks like roses. Oh. These are a little tamer, apart from maybe the weird pinecone looking thing. I wonder if... Why isn't this one working? It's the blue loop. That's our wayward sprout. Ah, here's our ghost fruit. Okay, what I'm curious about with this ghost fruit, right, is... Oh no, the pocket is full. And put some down inside by the tea making machine, that's fine. I'll be soon with you, miss. Not to worry. Okay, one of each. That's the regular ghost fruit. Bulbous and pink. Mailbox. To the anonymous sender of packages. Hello, this is Mayor Quimson writing. I'm following up a series of cases that Detective Greyline had been assigned to. I'm told that they were only solved once you sent the exact evidence needed to solve them. After your most recent delivery, concrete evidence that Farmer Little did not tar and feather his own house, I have made the decision to relieve Detective Greyline of his duties and to instead place you in charge of all criminal investigation in RFSC. Oh, no. I realise this may come as a surprise, but all of us here are more than confident you will be up to the task. Please know that you have our full support. We will be eagerly awaiting your next delivery. Thank you, and continue your tremendous work in the name of justice. Farmer Little asked me to send you some of his award-winning super thanks. Cool. Didn't mean to put... He's going to show up and attack me, isn't he? Guess we got some soup, Burrow. Please be patient with me, Miss Bird Lady. So what I want to do... Oh, which one was the ghost one again? Bush. I want to see if I get all the fruit I can out of this. Then I put the mushrooms around. Will it then be able to produce more fruit? Or will it be buggered at that point? Do I have to grow another one? Got plenty of mushrooms to find out. It's just a test. Seeing if I can... Not cheat the system per se, but, you know, hit a reset on it. Made it red. But they're already done. Okay. Understood, game. Should put these other fruits somewhere so I don't get them confused. No. Put it down, Alter. Put it down. We don't need it. There we are. Okay. I feel like it's very specifically only put one person in here while I mess around with things. Okay, and now it can fruit. It's made the ghost fruit white, which doesn't make sense when the flowers became red, but alright, game. Fair enough. Let's make a tea. Oh, lavender as well. Which one was lavender? Wayward Sprout. Okay. So it's T-Ball, Wayward Sprout, followed by the two ghost ones. T-Ball. Wayward Sprout. Ghost 1. Ghost 2. Okay, that's made a hell of a colour. Don't know about drinking that, but
A customer is always right.
me and Poro will have to try it and see what happens. You watch her tell me,
Oh, you did it wrong. This is a garbage tea.
where you at? There you go. Lavender ghost and different ghost.
Splendid, thank you. My dear, it is the perfect picture of quality tea preparation. Do you not see how the layering of the ghost fruit colours elevate the status of the tea? Details like this are invaluable. You have done a marvellous job. My deepest compliments. It is, of course, appropriate that I compensate you for your work, no? Therefore, I offer you the most valuable payment of all. A piece of advice.
Oh, goody.
Here is my advice that I offer to you. You should endeavour to slow down so that you notice the beauty of life. I mean, ain't wrong. And there you have it.
Is that the entire advice?
Darling, I assure you this advice contains multitudes of meaning. If it feels at all trite to you, then perhaps you have not spent enough time meditating on its meaning. Now then, I must sit with this tea for a moment to savour its taste. Excuse me.
Well, I've got to give some to Borrow and we've got to try. We have to know how exquisite it truly is. Here you go, Borrow. Ah, Miss Alter, this is Waper tea. I will tell you it is one of Borrow's favourites. Waper sprouts are growing in great abundance within the heart of the forest. I'm sure we'll get to see it someday. I'm obviously someone who loves nature very much, yes? This is not a surprise. But Waper tea is causing me to love nature even more. How is that possible? It is like pouring chocolate syrup onto a birthday cake. Pleasure on top of pleasure. Indeed, the trees, already beautiful, now feel even beautifuler. The rocks, more rockish. The water wet, truly wet. Incredibly wet. And now look back at the trees again. Don't they look even more beautiful than they did a moment ago? And the water at least 20% wetter than the first time we looked, easily. The rocks are still so rock-like, majestic. Look at the water again. It gets more and more wet every time I consider it. But what about the trees? Ah, yes, the trees. How could I have forgotten? Beautiful. What else am I forgetting? The water. The water's still just so wet. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Miss Alter, this is what Waper tea is doing to me. It is a whole thing. Quite fun, but somewhat overwhelming. Perhaps let us not do it again for some time, eh? Delightful, Borrow. Delightful. Yep, my turn. Let's go get lost in nature then, if that's the one we've got. I think I saw another customer as well. There's Bird. There's another customer. Bear with me. Got to have this brew first. The most businessman fellow we've seen. I'll get to you, sir. I need this.
My mom sent me to summer camp every year as a kid. And I kind of liked it. Felt nice. Being out there. Away from the world. God. So there was this one year where a kid at camp actually died.
Oh boy.
She got lost on a hike and they never found her. And it was a whole spectacle. But one of the other kids told me that the camp counselors had murdered her. In hindsight, this other kid was clearly just making stuff up. But I took the story very seriously. It's almost like I was so ready to believe it. It just made sense to me. Like something I'd already known for so long. After that, I would size up the camp counselors. Staying closer to the ones I thought I could fight off. Further from the ones who I thought could outrun me.
Worrying. That's where we end the fort. One moment, sir. I'll be right with you. I know, Borrow. You put that dirty mug somewhere. I know you have. Miss Alter, Borrow couldn't help but notice, but you poured a cup of tea to the exact perfect height. I did? Yes, a full cup, but not a single drop over the edge. I didn't even know that was a thing. Absolute perfection. Why is the pouring mechanism so complex? Complex? Yeah, the tea has to travel through a long tube before it lands in the cup. It'd be easier to pour to the correct height if it's simply dispensed directly into the cup. Why is there an added step of the spiral tube? Because it is fun! He's right, it is. Right. Now, in my head, I'm like, pour it perfect. Every time. Perfect. We won't. He could have said that dialogue the first cup we made. God damn it. Hello. Jerry. Hello, I'm Jerry. Perhaps you can help me. The meeting will be starting soon, and I am running behind schedule. He's knackered. Therefore, I must get to the boardroom. Where is the boardroom? This is a tea shop. There is no boardroom. I see. The boardroom is not here. Correct. It is not. I see. Well then. Thank you for the information. Do you, want tea? No. I do not drink tea. I will take one coffee, thank you. Where's Elk in the chat? It's finally happened. We don't have coffee here, only tea. No. I do not wish for tea. I'll have a coffee. Do you not understand what I'm saying? We don't have coffee. Yes, you do not have coffee. However, coffee is what I would like. I mean, you can think however you want, I suppose. Yeah, I will do so. Whenever you have coffee, I will take it. Burrow? Are you sure we don't have any coffee hidden somewhere? You see the business-looking guy that showed up? He seems to really want coffee. Is there any way of making coffee here? I mean, we could take the high caffeine fruit. Ah, yes, from time to time a customer will be asking for coffee. Unfortunately, Burrow does not have a good answer. Coffee beans do not grow in this forest. That said, Burrow is throwing many things into the tea machine. Tea turns dark and brown. But that's probably not what our customers are looking for. So no, I don't believe we can make them coffee. And Miss Alter, that's okay. In shopkeeping, we cannot always give our customers what they want. We can only be working with the tools we have. Doesn't make you feel like a failure when you can't deliver. Every time I'm unable to complete a task, I feel so gross. Perhaps once, yes, Burrow felt that way. But the years of tea shop maintenance have worn it down. Do not worry, Miss Alter. You are doing a fine job, I am promising. In fact, if you're feeling upset by the lack of completion, perhaps you could make a tea for Burrow instead. What do you say? This not being a request, simply a reminder that I'll always accept a fresh cup. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Delightful, thank you so much. Any sort of ingredients will do. Perhaps I can be offering my thoughts on whatever kind of tea you've made. Yes, Burrow is not at all picky when it comes to tea. Fascinating that I've been giving him tea this whole time, but I realised the game never prompted me to do so. So maybe now for some people they're just getting into that. Didn't get put in request, did it? No. Coffee. Well, which plant was the coffee plant? Maybe I just slap like 5 of those in. Wait a minute. Is the coffee one not here right now because it's pink? Shit. I think it's time for a book of answers. Because otherwise, I think I'm just going to mess this one up. Assuming the book of answers has decided to appear, it has. This request cannot be fulfilled at this time. This book of answers. Truly, I have learned. Maybe I'm going to tell him we just don't make coffee. Don't have coffee. Wait, there's 2 of them. Oh no. Hello? Hang on. Are you the same guy I just talked to? You are mistaken. You and I have not spoken. You must have spoken with Jerry. I am Larry. Perhaps you can help me. I'm needed at the boardroom for the presentation. I'm behind schedule. Can you direct me to the boardroom? You guys are both completely off course. You guys? You and Jerry. I assume you're going to the same boardroom. No. You are mistaken. Jerry and I work in different departments. Jerry is less consistent in delivering quarterly growth for his department than I am. For that reason, I have been asked to deliver a presentation to the board. In order to prepare for my presentation, I require coffee. We do not have coffee. Only tea. I see. However, it is important that I not deliver my presentation until I have coffee. Therefore, I will wait here until coffee becomes available. Sure. Why is the other dude's request still there? I gotta tell him, listen, my guy. Hello, I am waiting for my coffee. Whatever time you have coffee, that is what I will have. Right, well, you two can just kind of stay there, I guess, for now. Oh, Bird, how may I help?
So, who are these questionable individuals gathering nearby? The ones in the hideous suits.
It's quite a juxtaposition, isn't it?
I find their drab appearance quite offensive to the sensibility of this shop.
I've been requesting that I make coffee.
Coffee? Do they not see that we are in a tea shop? How dreadfully arrogant to make demands for a drink as vulgar as coffee. Here, of all places.
The self-absorption of these corporate types sickens me dreadfully, I must say. Self-absorption, it can go in many ways.
No, I cannot stand to be around them any longer. I must bid you farewell and return to my travels. Take care, my dear. I hope to one day return under less dreary circumstances. I'd like to see you again too, I suppose.
Hello, it's Book Club by mail. Unfortunately, I have to apologise to you. After I sent out the previous book, several readers wrote to remind me that Dirk Warhard as a character is an outdated model of masculinity and law enforcement, a product of his time. I recognise that as cultural norms change, it is important to reflect on what our media implies and accepts. That's why, this time, I'm sending you an analysis of the Dirk Warhard character and franchise, to better contextualise the novels against the social circumstance in which they were written. Until next time. Chasing Bullets, a history and critical theory of the Dirk Warhard novels. Oh boy, we have really gone the whole other direction. You know what, I know it's a little shorter stream than usual. I think I'm going to read this novel and then call it for the day. My throat's kind of already going and I'm a little knackered, to be honest. Sleep's not been coming great to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a read of this and call it for the day. Let's get into it then, shall we? By Lydia Turnwell. Chasing Bullets, a history and critical theory of the Dirk Warhard novels. The enduring popularity of the Dirk Warhard novels presents an enigma for contemporary literary critics. How does one analyse and understand a body of work which is so superficial in its content, yet which has achieved such enduring audience adoration? I mean, for all it's worth, I did enjoy them. Have a swig of his beverage. It's going to be long. While many are content to dismiss their popularity as the result of the simple-minded desire for easily consumable and mindless content, I believe that this perspective misses a crucial element of what makes the Dirk Warhard novels popular. After all, he's not the only vapid action hero in pulp literary fiction. So what makes his legacy so enduring? To understand this question is to understand the book's author, Jeremy Enskoff, who wrote the books under a pen name D.B. Steele. Did not always produce such simple-minded literature. The novels he wrote early in his career, while similar in theme to the Dirk Warhard books, walked a much more nuanced line in their portrayal of action heroes. For instance, The Flag Bearer Rests at Dawn depicts the struggle of two brothers on either side of a civil war, whose fraught attempts at reconciliation are complicated by the constant changing messages of state propaganda. A year later, Erskov published Final Eyes, a futuristic thriller about a government agent whose desire to serve justice humanely is challenged by the encroachment of efficient yet faultless robotics into the world of law enforcement. Erskov has repeatedly declined to speak publicly about these early works, or indeed about any of his oeuvre. Oeuvre? I'm saying that wrong. In time, he came to be known as an enigmatic recluse, someone who emerged from isolation only to deliver a new piece of work. His reticence to explain himself therefore invites a great deal of speculation as to why he shifted away from writing more nuanced material to instead pen Dirk Warhard novels. Of course, it's impossible to ignore the financial failure of his early novels, yet a focus on sales may miss the bigger picture. Erskov was known to have a contentious relationship with his publisher, who at the time was attempting to capture a more artistic and socially conscious audience, and so put extensive pressure on him to make public appearances for press and the reception of awards. Erskov bristled at the insistence, resentful of being asked to participate in the literary social world. We are then left to wonder whether the shift towards mass audience literature was actually a move by Erskov specifically intended to rebel against the wishes of his publisher. Yet regardless of Erskov's intentions, what's indisputable is that the moment he shifted his efforts, he found immediate commercial success. His very first Dirk Warhard novel, On a Wing and a Bullet, became a global bestseller and brought the name Dirk Warhard into the public vernacular. Within 3 years, Erskov had published a further 6 novels in the franchise, including bestsellers Bullets O'Clock, Edge of a Bullet, and Knives at a Bullet Fight. Who is Dirk Warhard exactly? Going by the novels, he can be difficult to pin down. He's consistently portrayed as a stoic and unflinching, yet with each novel he shifts sociopolitically in order to meet the needs of the story. The best example of this is the perpetual question of whether Dirk Warhard works for the government or not. The answer seems to change in each book. His role in the executioner of justice fluctuates between being a public good and being a rogue renegade, sometimes even within the same story. Dirk Warhard is also the embodiment of stereotypical heteronormative masculinity. As the novel exploded in popularity, so too did they begin to attract criticism for their portrayal of Warhard's relationship with masculinity. As writer Laura O'Hara phrases it, Dirk Warhard romanticizes male infantilization to an audience for whom contemporary expectations of masculinity have become far too nuanced. This and other criticisms resulted in a bitter retaliation from Erskov, who chose to respond to his critic not via public statement, maintaining as ever his trademark aloofness, but through the novels themselves. His subsequent novel, Straight as a Bullet, was a naked attempt to repudiate his critics by having Dirk Warhard double down on every one of his most egregiously masculine tendencies. In the novel, Erskov's longest ever Warhard makes love to over 120 women and kills dozens of vegetarians. I feel like the social commentary is coming through here. And I'm all for actually going through the books, enjoying them, and what we're going through now. I know some people will be quite annoyed by it. The exact phrase, "I'm a man, and nothing will change that," appears 26 times. It's at this point that the novels begin to drive towards a very specific thesis. Dirk Warhard is incapable of fundamental change, because he is who he is, as a result of inherent traits rather than as a product of social or political impact. For instance, in the Bullet Complex, the villainous Dr. Schmunktuck genetically modifies Dirk Warhard to make him more compliant and passive as a person. Yet Warhard's genes literally resist the transformation, rearranging themselves back to their natural configuration, just moments after the procedure is complete. This is a recurring theme in subsequent books such as Face Full of Bullets and Bullets Forever, wherein the villains become less focused on personal gain and more on simply trying to change Warhard. It's in this trend that we see the core appeal of Dirk Warhard begin to emerge: repudiation of the value of socio-political change. Change is the only consistent villain of the Warhard novels, the only concept towards which he remains consistently hostile. Even Warhard's notion of justice is malleable. At times he even considers crime necessary to achieve justice. A lot of times the elimination of all crime is the only path to justice. Yet in no circumstances is change acceptable for him or for anyone else. Of course, we are again left to speculate as to the exact nature of Erskov's personal belief in the content he was creating. Or we can see Dirk Warhard through the eyes of the author who pens serious and moody works of nuanced interpersonal intrigue. In this sense, the Dirk Warhard novels could be seen as a satirical lampooning of mass media interests. Or are we to assume that Erskov truly did come around to believing in the fundamental righteousness of never changing? This thematic thread may have continued through the novels, if not for a personal setback. Erskov's brother passed away after the publication of The Bullet Hunts at Night, at which point Erskov's prolific pace slowed dramatically. The loss devastated him. After several years of silence, he emerged from isolation with a new book, Whispers of a Broken Bullet, in which, for the first time, Dirk Warhard becomes a deeply emotive character. Warhard monologues on the nature of pain for over a dozen pages, and openly cries twice. There is no villain or central conflict. Warhard simply travels from place to place, remarking grimly on the various people and locations he passes. In some ways, the novel feels like a return to Erskov's earlier works. Yet if the response to his early work was muted, the response to Whispers of a Broken Bullet was hostile. Fans of the series uproariously decried the changes and demanded the return to form. Whether as capitulation to public response, or perhaps a desire to distract himself with work of a less nuanced sort, Erskov abandoned the new angle on Dirk Warhard. His next books, Bullets Don't Cry, saw a decisive return to the Dirk Warhard of old. In this book, Warhard murders over 400 people, including the Prime Minister of every nation on the planet, becoming the Prime Minister himself in several countries. His tendency towards cannibalism, already alluded to in previous books, ratchets up with the invention of his new justice cannibalism technique. The book shows Dirk Warhard's complete regression into the most faultlessly violent and virile version of himself. and was adored by fans upon release. Bullets Don't Cry ended up becoming the best-selling book in the entire franchise as of writing this piece. Yep, the series' resurgence was short-lived. A few years and a few novels later, the bombshell investigative report revealed that for an unknown amount of time, ghostwriters had been doing much of the work on the Dirk Warhard books. Erskov was at this point in his declining years, and his publisher had progressively been enlisting uncredited staff writers to take over a significant amount of the writing. It was never revealed what sections of the latter books were not written by Erskov, or indeed if he wrote a single word of them at all. But those hoping to hear an answer directly from Erskov were crestfallen when he passed away a few months later. In the wake of his passing, the publisher openly turned to ghostwriters to continue the series, albeit strictly in the sequel form. Sequels such as The Fastest Bullet Alive 2, Even Faster Bullets, failed to elicit a critical or commercial response of any significance. To this day, the publisher continues to produce these sequels, still bearing Erskov's name, to a decidedly middling reception. The failure of these sequels, and the question of the novel's authorship invites a question. What was it that gave Erskov's heroic protagonist such broad appeal in the first place? Whether he wrote from a place of satirical mockery, from a genuine belief in the need for aggressive masculinity, Erskov's intentions were never truly dissected. His most enduring legacy, therefore, is not just the character of Warhard, but a collective disagreement over the authorial underpinnings of the Dirk Warhard franchise. It is a question as enduring and unchanging as Warhard himself, and one which will be irrevocably affixed to the institution of literary criticism. That was actually a pretty fascinating read. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And I think for some, just having the thought process can be an infuriating thing. And that response, in turn, infuriates me. Oh, such as it is. Let's get this mug washed. Tidy up, clean up, make sure we're alright. We've got tea leaves on, Borrow's good to go, with more Larrys and Jerrys and whatnot. Hopefully I'll remember their voices come tomorrow. But I think with that, for today, we will call it there. And I'll say, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed yourselves, don't forget to hit that like button. Help push the video through the algorithm so more folks can come hang out, play some games with us. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're live on the weekdays, 9 AM GMT with World of Warcraft, and between 4 and 6 PM we start up the evening stream with other games. I try to hit every day as consistently as I can. Some weeks are harder than others, but we keep going. And you can find playlists of all the different games we've already covered right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. So until next time, folks, much love, take care, and bye-bye.